Colors are useful for camouflage, for attracting pollinators, for repelling predators, but most importantly for this video, we're attracting mates. So, welcome back to another episode of the Birdman, and today let's talk about some bird courtship.
First of all, what is a lek? Well, it is a mating strategy which many species partake in, but is much more prominent in birds. During it, males will gather and display elaborate courtship rituals to attract females on a so-called mating ground. Now, with that established, let's get talking about the first of many birds today, the greater sage grouse. This bird certainly makes the list because, oh my, what am I even looking at? Well, it turns out the ornaments on this large and peculiar southwestern North American grouse species are two large yellow inflatable air sacs, technically known as gular sacs. How appealing. For the actual display though, sage grouse males will congregate and perform for onlooking females, just as the title of this category suggests. During this, the male will puff out their white chests, raise and spread their spiky looking tail, droop their wings, and of course, inflate those big gular sacs. Depending on their performance determines whether or not the female will choose to copulate. As you can tell, these lek sites seem to get pretty competitive, so what if we were to get some cooperation in here? Well, we just need to travel on south to Central America, the range of the long-tailed Manakin. Immediately, you'll notice the bold male's plumage, a solid black with sky blue wings and a red cap, not to mention that wonderful tail. But what is even more spectacular is this bird's dance. As it is a Lekking species, the event does involve more than one male and usually a single female, but the males seem to work with one another. On a branch, they'll seem to play this mesmerizing game of hopscotch, all while making these absolutely adorable noises. Truly a sight to behold. But surely leks are a new age thing, right? Just look at how sleek those Manakins are. Well, the Capercaillie would beg to differ. This Ice Age relict of Europe and Northern Asia too partakes in the act of lekking. Also, can we just take a moment to appreciate this beautiful bird? From that greenish breast, red eyebrow, yellow bill to that sturdy tail. It's wonderful, in my opinion at least. These birds will begin displays at dawn, with that tail fanned out, its neck erect, beak pointed up, and wings drooped like the sage grouse did. During this, the males will also sing their bizarre little songs, and altogether it makes the whole ordeal a memorable one. Alright, on to category 2, partner with partner. This section is a little looser in definition than lekking, but the requirements are pretty much just that both the male and female will be dancing together, so let's jump right on in it. Starting with a famous one, the western grebe. These majestic diving birds are a North American species that frequent large freshwater lakes. They're the largest species of grebe in Canada, and can be readily identified with their black and white plumage, yellow bill, and red eye. But what exactly are they famous for? Running on water. They'll begin by calling and mirroring one another, but when the rushing ceremony truly begins, the couple will break into a full-on dash across the water's surface. Truly a breathtaking sight, and most definitely a highly prized and sought-after one. But certainly not the only behavior to meet the qualifications of the list. Take the Sandhill Crane. It may have been around for over 2 million years, but its moves still hold up to this very day. During the display, both sexes will partake in a complex dance ritual, including a variety of bowing, jumping, wing flapping, and even the tossing of sticks or plants. Also, over the duration of the dance, the birds will vocalize with their loud and braying calls. These honestly adorable performances help to solidify pair bonds, which, for this bird, actually last for the rest of their entire lives. And you know another bird species that has an adorable dance and also mates for life? I do, and it's the Laysan Albatross. These North Pacific seabirds partake in possibly one of the most fun to watch courtship behaviors of any non-passerer that I know of. Their dance consisting of a variety of head bobbing, rapid beak clapping, and their distinctive sky pointing, which is just too cute, and the perfect way to wrap up category 2. Now for our runner-ups. Well, that's pretty much how this third category turned out. Just birds that didn't quite fit into any other one. So, what are we waiting for? Starting with another pretty iconic one, the Ruffed Grouse. This infamous bird is a mottled brown galliform found across northern North America. and actually most known for its interesting courtship ritual. During the mating season, male ruffed grouse will perch atop a log on the forest floor and beat on its chest, increasing its speed before decrescendoing once more. This deep beckoning sound is actually very unique. You may assume it is caused by the wings hitting their chest, but no, they are actually moving so quickly that they cause a momentary vacuum. So pretty much a miniature boom or thunderclap. Speaking of loud sounds though, why not take a look at the absolute loudest bird on earth? Yeah, that's right, we're talking about the white bellbird. First of all, the plumage. This South American bird has a stunning all-white plumage, gray bill, gaping mouth, and a distinctive warty-looking waddle. During a display, the male will yell out its two-toned call, which is so loud, in fact, it forces the female to retreat. And you think this reaction is a bit extreme? Let me assure you, it isn't, as this call reaches a whopping 125 decibels, the equivalent of a pneumatic riveter or a 747 taking off. But enough with standing out, how about blending in? Maybe it's not all about being a show-off, and that's the philosophy of a few ruffs. Now, technically, ruffs normally are Lekking birds, and some of the most flamboyant at that. Their plumage is quite literally named after the over-the-top ruffled collars worn by Europeans in the Elizabethan era and early Stuart period. So, how is this even remotely subtle? Well, it isn't. This is. At first glance, it may look like a female, but this is an individual called a fodder, a male possessing a female's size and plumage. While the egotistical males are busy competing for the attraction of females, fodders will sneak in the sidelines and copulate with females secretly and discreetly, bypassing the need to put on a performance entirely. Quite a fascinating and ornamental adaptation. Our final category, reserved for only the best of the best, and a fan-favorite family of birds. These are the birds of paradise, a group renowned for their mating rituals, species thoroughly shaped by sexual selection. So, let's take a look at my top 5 picks already. Beginning with a nostalgic one, the greater Lophorina, aka the superb bird of paradise. You've probably seen this guy before, but if you haven't, you're in for a treat. Overall, its plumage is black, save its brilliant scaly blue shield and neon yellow inner mouth. During the ritual, these birds will turn into what seems to be one big smiley face, fanning out their wings to form a wall of feathers. And on top of this, his arsenal consists of even more different moves, each just as elaborate as the next. And during the whole ordeal, he will be calling his loud metallic call. But believe it or not, I don't even think this is the craziest looking guy in the forest, because there's this thing, the Wilson's bird of paradise. This stunning specimen is truly a sight to behold, with its red back, yellow spot, blue head scales, and very curly tail ornaments. As for their dance, everything must be perfect. The male will painstakingly clean the forest floor of any debris, leaf litter, and anything of the sort, until they achieve a dance floor which they deem suitable. Then they call, with the hopes of attracting a mate, and in the case that they do, then they unleash their true color, a bright green flash, an emerald stunner. For now, this little bird has become the brightest little leaf in the whole entire rainforest. Onward now though, to the bird in the thumbnail, the pole-dancing 12-wired bird of paradise. First thing you'll notice here is, oh my goodness, this bird is absolutely packing! And fortunately, it puts that cake to use. But let's just explore the bird's anatomy for a second. From its long bill, black chest and back, yellow behind, to its subtly iridescent purple wings, it is certainly one unique species, with possibly an even more unique performance. During it, the male and female will both perch on a vertical branch, during which the male will give the female front row seats to his booty. And not only that, she will get her face tickled and brushed by his numerous wire-like flank plumes. How intimate. It is said that these displays are a demonstration of the male's physical fitness, though. Certainly one way to do that, I suppose. And fourthly, we've come to another famous one, the ballerina of paradise, if you will. Say hello to the western Parotia. This large bird of the montane forest canopy has a male which sports a mainly black plumage, with a white forehead patch, a bronzy scaled chest, and a total of 6 antenna-like feathers. Like the other species, the Parotia males will also clear out a dance floor in preparation for their performances. The ritual itself is very iconic, most notably consisting of the male wrapping his flank feathers around him in a cone-like skirt. In this newfound form, he will perform many intricate movements with careful footwork and a plethora of head shaking. definitely a fun bird to watch. And now we've come to the end, my final pick. And, in fact, my original favorite bird of paradise species. Introducing the magnificent Riflebird. I mean, come on, it's already got magnificent in its name. It has to be good. But why the name Riflebird? Well, interestingly enough, it comes from the likeness of this bird's plumage to a uniform from the British Army Rifle Brigade, which, I mean, I kinda see it, but those losers don't even have that beautiful iridescent blue patch on their breast and throat. During the dance itself, it puts this ornament to good use, flashing it at the female while shaking its head back and forth, all the while it has its wings outstretched, and it jumps up and down on its perch. I'd certainly fall for something this mesmerizing. But would you? Let me know down in the comments which courtship ritual you enjoyed the most. And at that, let me know of any that I might have missed. I'd love to hear what you guys have to think. Anyways, thanks for tuning in to my channel. I hope I'll be seeing you again sometime soon. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time on Hank the Birdman. Happy birding!